Despite COVID-19 restrictions easing around the province, a UBC Okanagan professor believes protests and the public's frustrations brought on by the pandemic won't end anytime soon.
I don't think that the mandates lifting right now are going to ease that anger. I think they're just going to regroup and find something else to be angry about, something else to target. And I also think that we are not out of the pandemic. We have another wave peaking globally. We have done not enough to make sure that there is global vaccine equity. And so it is very likely that we're going to continue to navigate waves with new variants that put all of these efforts at risk again. So the Delta wave, the Omicron wave, these are direct consequences of not investing globally in vaccine equity. And so the likelihood of us having to face another wave is high.
Plamondon says the Freedom Convoy protests in Ottawa that took over Parliament Hill a month ago and the weekly protests in Kelowna have become a loud presence in Canada.
It wasn't representative of all Canadians, but there were statements being said publicly by people involved in the protests that would say things like, we are speaking on behalf of all of you, whether you understand it or not, we're here for your freedoms, which is a really interesting position to take when actually what they were asking for directly infringed on other people's freedoms.
The protests in Ottawa lasted for about 3 weeks, prompting Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to invoke the Emergency Act for the first time. And in the city, protesters in Kelowna have been seen gathering around Stewart Park on a weekly basis for many months.
That particular group was experiencing some restrictions that they didn't like and that were having an impact on their lives. That's a real impact. But I think that there are many other people living in this country who've experienced many infringements on their rights and freedoms for a long time and who do not get the same degree of attention, and for whom more of us ought to be standing alongside in solidarity more often.
Victoria Famia, Castanet News in Kelowna.